Hi all, welcome back to grade 3 EVS class lesson 3 rocks and soil.
Hi children, today you are going to understand that soil contains air and water. Soil contains air and water. Before that, we can have a quick recap of layers of soil. Layers of soil. Okay. Okay, look the picture given here. In that picture, you can see on the bottom gravel, and on the top of gravel it is sand. Above that it is clay, and in between water and the toppermost layer is humus. Okay. So I'll explain all the layers of soil in detail. First one, gravel. It is starting from the bottom. Okay. So first one is gravel. First one, gravel means large pieces of rock and pebbles larger than grains of sand. Gravel means large pieces of rock and pebbles larger than grains of sand. Next one is sand. Sand is the largest particle found in the soil. Sand is the largest particle found in the soil. Third one, clay. Clay is the smallest particles found in the soil. So, clay is the smallest particles found in the soil. Then the toppermost layer, humus. Humus is the organic matter in the soil. So, you understood about the layers of soil, right? Next, there are spaces between the soil particles. There are spaces between the soil particles. These spaces are filled with water and air. So, this spaces between the soil particles are filled with water and air. So, let's watch a small activity to understand that soil contains water. So, let's watch it.
We need some soil. Take some soil in a test tube. First, take some soil in a test tube. Sample is enough. Then, light the spirit lamp. Light the spirit lamp. Now, with the help of a test tube holder, heat the soil. Then you can notice the vapor coming out and the water droplets in the side of the test tube. Thus, we can say that soil contains water. And don't do this activity by yourself at home, okay?
How was the activity, children? We found that soil contains water. Next activity we are going to do for understanding soil contains air. I told you soil contains air and water, right? So this activity you have to do at your home. This is a very simple activity you can do from your home itself. First thing, take some soil in a bowl. Take some soil in a bowl, then pour some water over the soil. Pour some water over the soil. Then you can see bubbles of air coming out of the soil. Then you can see bubbles of air coming out of the soil. This is because the air is present in the spaces between the soil particles escapes in the form of bubbles. I told you soil contains air. So when you are pouring water over the soil, the bubbles of air will come out. So this is because the air is present in the spaces between the soil particles escapes in the form of bubbles. So try this activity at your home.
When the soil lump is dropped into water, the water displaces the air, which come out as bubbles. The lump loses its shape due to replacement of air by water. This trapped air in the soil helps organisms living there to breathe and stay alive. Do you see bubbles coming out from lump of the soil? These bubbles indicate the presence of air in the soil.
Okay children, did you all watch this video? Okay, what you understood from that video? What you understood children? Tell me. You understood that soil contains air, right? Okay, you can try that activity at your home. Okay. Now listen here. This air in soil is useful for the organisms which live in the soil. There are many organisms in the soil, right? So this air in soil is useful for the organism which lives in the soil. Okay? Many organisms like earthworm. Earthworm lives in the soil, right? So many organisms like earthworm and many more which lives in the soil requires air for their survival, right? So many organisms like earthworm and many more which lives in the soil requires air for their survival. So from where they are getting this air? From where they are getting this air? From the soil. From the soil they are getting the air for their survival. And this air in the soil determines the amount of humus in it. You already learned that humus is present in the soil, right? So air in soil determines the amount of humus in it. Okay? So air in soil is useful for the organism which lives in the soil. And many organisms like earthworm and many more lives in the soil requires air for their survival. Okay? So this air in the soil helps them. Okay? Then air in the soil determines the amount of humus in it. Okay children? So you understood air is present in soil, right? Okay. So today you understood that soil contains air and water. Okay children? So see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.